He's putting together an incredible season, now in double digits with 10 picks. It's the Desperados in the Pass, next on EA Sports.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Austin Desperados and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain.
Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Brady now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And he goes out right around the 39. Brady to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brady now to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams on defense. And they blitz more in the beginning to get them going. Offense and make it work. Tackle anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
2nd and 5. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tom Brady and the offense back onto the field. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Brady complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with a football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. On second down and 4. Brady. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to take him down at the 40-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Brady's pass complete.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And it's caught. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Desperados have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And now out come the Patriots.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his pass incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Robinson up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Brady going to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 35. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Now a give to Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus their defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. That's caught by Myers. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady.
It's Myers again with another catch. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Brady to throw. He completes it to Henry. 3rd catch in this first half. This was a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 15. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Brady will try again on second down.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, Brady.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Out of the gun now on third down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw again.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Desperados are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Throwing now is Brady.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second and 9, Brady. Over the middle, he's got Myers.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We get things started up at MetLife Stadium. The Titans in town to take on Gang Green. And it is the Jets who have the lead late in the second quarter. Corey Davis, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head down the turnpike to see what's happening with the Eagles at home in Philadelphia. And in that one is the visiting Giants who have the lead. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Trevor Lawrence, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The give to Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Desperado.
He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, That's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Brady going to try and throw on third down.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. Now it's Brady.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. He's got a man, complete.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 64-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The third down pass intended for number 10.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Brady now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Myers. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. It's Myers again with another catch. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. On play action, they'll throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They'll run here with Taylor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Complete to number 82.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Desperados add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Brady.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Brady.
Quick completion to Henry. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now Brady got to have this one.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
A give left side to Robinson. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
on the handoff. This is Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, sometimes he's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Delay of game, Austin.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
taken down at the 41. The gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for our visitors, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.